It's Friday. You've made it to the weekend. I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke with today's edition of the Hokey video blog. We're tracking some storms out there, especially across portions of Indiana right now. They have been expected all day long, and here they come. They're developing over those areas, and we'll certainly be seeing more scattered storms and some of the heat as we go throughout this afternoon. Let's get you right to the Fifth Third Bank SkyTrack camera up there in Starlight, Indiana, where we have Huber's Orchard and Winery. I wanted to show you this because we've got some of these cumulus clouds developing up there. You see one right here. It's got some elevation to it. Whenever you see those, that's pretty much the birthplace for some of these thunderstorms as we go throughout the afternoon. Shows you we've got instability. Air parcels near the surface are lifting to create the storms aloft, and boom, that's how you get those little scattered thunderstorms during the afternoons during the late spring and summertime, which certainly we're seeing today. Look at the Storm Tracker 3D radar. We've got a stronger storm up toward Lawrence County, Indiana, Bedford, Mitchell, Shoswick. You guys will be seeing this here over the next few minutes as of this taping at 1:41 p.m. Look at all the lightning this thing has. My heavens, it is not a severe storm, but we're looking at upwards of 2,000 lightning strikes over the last few minutes. These strike counts have diminished with this, though, over the past, I'd say, half an hour or so. So we are seeing a weakening trend, and that's expected because we don't have a whole lot of upper wind energy to keep these storms going for a long amount of time. A little bit of a thunderstorm going on there toward Carroll County. It moved through Trimble County earlier. It was strong at one point, but boom, it's gone. It's almost gone, I should say. The thunderstorm is pretty much weakened for the most part. Just a few lightning strikes there. Any storm that forms this afternoon could carry some gusty winds with it, but mostly a lightning and heavy rain threat. I do think that the severe threat will be to our north and east. I'm showing you the satellite view here so you can see some of these cumulus fields beginning to pop up, and you can see where the thunderstorms are developing within them. Got a fair amount of cumulus cloud activity developing just to our south as well. That'll likely help the thunderstorms that we have developing near the Paducah area. What we've got going on at the surface, though, is a warm front pretty much draped right over this area right here, where you can see where we have thunderstorms developing in the wake of that in eastern Kentucky, western portions of Virginia. Then we've got a cold front moving in. It's pretty much dissipating as it does so from the west, and that's how we're getting some of these thunderstorms over here. Those will move through in a westward to eastward fashion as we go throughout the afternoon. As far as any severe weather threat goes for today, I think that's going to be up where the Storm Prediction Center has their day one convective outlook placed, and that's over portions of the Cincinnati area up toward Dayton and Columbus. You can see it does graze a few of our counties on the very eastern edges, especially Carroll County there. And that's just because I think they'll have more forcing from that warm front out there to drive some of the stronger storms that may become severe at times. But really, this isn't going to be an organized severe weather outbreak or anything close to that. Just kind of a summertime pop-up situation with these storms, but we will have a few focus areas to get those going and possibly get some of those stronger storms as we go throughout the afternoon. Futurecast has us pretty much dry at 5 o'clock here in Louisville, but out to our west, here comes those showers and thunderstorms moving in. They'll be of the scattered variety. They move on through the early evening hours, and eventually by the late night, we're pretty much clear, and we won't see a whole lot of cloud cover, but I think we'll see some of this what's called convective debris left over from these storms. So pretty much a partly cloudy night on tap as we go throughout your Saturday morning as well, with temperatures getting down into the lower to mid-70s. Now, behind this cold front that we just mentioned, it's not going to be a whole lot drier or a whole lot cooler. This is just kind of a boundary moving through. It's dissipating as we speak, but some drier air will be behind it, just a few ticks down on that humidity scale, and that'll help Saturday feel a little bit better. We'll still be up to 90 degrees for a high, though, and the thunderstorm chance in the afternoon will be kept at a 20% one, so isolated storms possible here and there. Same story for your Sunday, but we'll have some more moisture in the atmosphere to get those storms going. I'm still keeping it at about a 20% chance of storms at this time. We'll have to see if we have to change that as we go throughout the weekend. Overall, high temperatures will be around 90 this weekend. As we head into Monday, we could tie or exceed the highest temperature we've seen so far this year, which was yesterday at 94 degrees, but thereafter, a big storm chance by Tuesday as a front moves in, and behind that front, 80s. Oh yes, 80s sound great, don't they, after the steam bath we've endured? I think we'll see mid to upper 80s as we round out the next work week. We're going to be keeping track of these storms as we go throughout the afternoon and evening. Kevin Harnett will be here starting at 5 o'clock on Wave 3 News, tracking them live on television so that you know how to plan your evening. And of course, we're on Facebook and Twitter, keeping an eye on things as they develop this afternoon. For now, I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Have an excellent Friday.